Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Nothing to Everything. Gonna do the rest of the tasks that we've got today, and I think that means that we'll be leveling up. I could be wrong. Hopefully they're quite easy. That's the only thing I kind of miss out on, is having the nice and easy, simple tasks that I can do in one video, rather than them taking ages. Right, switch back to the bike because I was using it for a thumbnail. I don't ride it normally because of the fact that it just makes it a bit awkward to ride. Right, gotta actually do this one, that's fine. Easy and easy. Thank you very much, game. Right, let's start. Career session, and we'll go into the forest and look for a enemy node inside of there. I'm gonna make sure I don't do a connect node because otherwise I'm doing the wrong thing. It's odd that it's like, we've sponsored you, but you know what you should do is not do what we're about. I feel like that's a bit odd, you know? It's not like, oh yeah, we sponsored you because, you know, you like to ride fast nodes and stuff and that's what you want to do. But actually, we're going to ask you to not do that. I feel like it's a bit odd. I feel like that's quite backwards of a sponsor. But I think that might just be me. I mean, it makes sense for the game direction. It's like, although you do like doing these things, how about you have a go at trying something new? I think that's more what they were going for. And I suppose your sponsor would want to know how good you are at riding everything rather than just going fast. Like, you might suck at flips and tricks, and that's why they want to see you be good at that. Right, we'll take that one. Hopefully we can find a sponsor node quite fast. We've only got 5 nodes to technically do it in. Because I like to get the 5 nodes done, come out of the forest, go into the Highlands and find the other one, because I just like the Highlands. It's a great little area. It's my favourite. Well, it's not. The Kenyans is my favourite, but like, it's a good area to ride around, I guess. Especially if you're just doing tasks. It's very easy and nice and mellow. You can just relax whilst playing, rather than being hyper focused on what you're meant to be doing. Yikes! I'm just gonna skip. This is like, what's silly. Look at these curves, right? I can just cut through all of this by going down this hill. I don't get it. It's such a weird decision choice that it would just go back and forth randomly. It's like artificially lengthening the track without giving it like any steepness, because if you're going along the hill, it's obviously going to be the same steepness the whole way, but if you're going down the hill, it's obviously going to be steeper because you're going down. So I feel like that's a bit weird that it does it. And here at the end, it just spams left, right, left, right, left, right, just for no reason. It's so odd. I know I love to complain about that literally every time it pops up because it's my least favourite thing in this game. I know, but... Oh, here we go. Oh, thanks, game. Literally gave it to me on the 3rd one. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do like to complain about that a lot because it's the weirdest thing, and it's something that I really don't like about curves in this game. I think it's just odd. But I suppose if you want quite long tracks, the forest is the place to go. And I mean, it's a very nice area to ride through. It's very visually nice. I just don't like the curves. That's the only problem with it. Right. Flipping and tricking, which will be quite fun. There's a lot of gaps in between this. I thought there would be way more stunts than this as like an enemy node, but this is like just a handful. There was a total of four ramps, 4 whole ramps. That's all there was on an enemy node. That is the last one. I skipped more features than that. What? That doesn't even make sense. We'll take this one, I guess, because it's super steep. And it's sort of straight, not very straight. I mean, those 2 curves can mean I'm going off left, right forever. But yeah, it's like the steepness is really fun, especially when it's in a straight line, because you don't have to worry about ending your life by hitting a tree. You know, you can just keep going nice and comfortably. Skirt this way and skirt this way. It does feel quite nice to skid though. I like doing the big nice turns, because if you slightly lean, so like. The right stick is for like tweaking your bike and sort of skidding and stuff, or sliding, I suppose you could call it. And it does feel nice when you just curve into it. I like that it said it had 2 stunts and then there was no stunts on here. Very cool. That's also quite odd. I didn't really need that one because I only need 1 more to do. I guess we'll take any cool ones going on. This basic setup will do nicely. It's got a little bit of steepness, so you got quite a bit of speed, and then we got a bit of stunts. Very cool. Flip out of this. That's the one thing I really like doing, is flipping off of the start line. You can do it everywhere, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not in the desert, because you kind of just start on the floor, but it is kind of easy to do. Okay. Oh, I've lost out on... oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I lost out on not bailing for one of them. Oh, I already had done it, lol. Okay, that's fine then. What I was trying to do was get like a little nose pivot. I don't know if that's what the right word or terminology is, but when you slide and you're on your like front wheel, it's my favourite thing. Oh, it looks so good and it feels great. It is so cool. Right, I'm just going to cut out this absolutely useless curve so I can just slide down here on my own. Like that. That feels great. It's so fun to do in the glaciers when you're coming over like the top of the hill. Oh, it feels phenomenal. Definitely give that a go. Oh, it looks cool, and it's literally one of my favourite things. And I like tense up my shoulders and my muscles are absolutely ruined. I've got knots everywhere. I have severe back pain and I just made it a bit worse. Right, we're done for the forest for today. Good. Let's get into the Highlands. You can't really do it in the Highlands, the slide. There's nowhere to really slide. Right, exit out of that. Grab ourselves a green t-shirt, continue, and then we'll head over to the Highlands for the last little node that we need to find. God, oh, I really want to get it sorted out. I don't know what to do about it because, like, the knots in my back are actually huge. Not that anyone needs to know about the muscle structure of me, but it is really bad, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm going to the doctors and stuff, and apparently I'm getting an X-ray to see if I've got scoliosis. You know, just offloading my actual personal life into YouTube. Very cool. I suppose it makes it a bit more interesting. Nice little whip there. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I should buy a massage gun. Has anyone got one and know if they do good? Like any sports people in here? I know people ride and stuff. Any mountain bikers ever get any muscle issues or whatever? And you have a massage gun or whatever. Does it do good? Does it work? Does it get your knots out your back? Anyone that like lifts or anything? Like anyone that does sports, right? If you do sports and you got a massage gun and if you get knots in your muscles and you get rid of them with that, please do let me know, because I would like to know whether it's worth buying one or not. I know there's some that are really expensive, like they can cost like hundreds of pounds, and then you can get the cheaper ones, and I don't know whether it's bad to get a cheap one because they're useless, or it's like worth paying that little bit of extra money to get a better one and it would like work better. I've got no idea. To be honest, I don't see the difference with them. If they do the same thing, I suppose they would have different speeds and stuff, but I'd probably use it on the same one setting. Whoa. Let's go down here. It would be nice if I could wheelie a bit more, like get a proper manual going, but that probably is quite hard. Go on this one, because it's in the middle, unlocks quite a lot of nodes. I'm waiting for my... what do you call it? 4 seconds of airtime, and I think there's only one stunt on here. We've got a mini bush jump though. What was I going to say? Oh, I think I ramble about so many things that my mind forgets what I'm talking about. Right, here we go, up this. Oh no, there's a few ramps. Okay, wait. That's sometimes quite hard to land on that after you do a flip off of it. Right, flip off of this. Yeah, I think this is the last ramp after this one. Right, got to moon jump it so I can get a bit there. Yeah, it looks like it, so I'm just going to bunny hop. There we go. Right. Whip around here. Wheelie over this. Hey, you can sort of get the wheelies up. It's not really... it's kind of scary to do because you can like drop it and fall on your back if you get over too much. But sometimes you can just like land on it easy. Can I land it into one? Oh, I think if I tucked up I would have been fine. Hey, there we go. Wheelies are just good. If you get to land in them, you can just wheelie everywhere and it's quite useful. Where would be a good place to go? This unlocks 4. This one unlocks 3. Yeah, it's probably worth doing this one. I know it's a danger zone node. It looks like I'm steering clear of it, but it's only because this one unlocks more. So I kind of need to find the last sponsor node thing. And bonk. And into a wheelie. Oh, I dropped it. I think I landed bad. Hey. Oh, double flip. Didn't have enough speed for that. Oh, I'm not going to have enough speed for this either. Let's go up this real fast and then see if I can get a bit of speed off of this. I'll have to moon jump it, but I might be able to front flip it. Right. Oh my god, I got that was way shorter than I expected it to be. Right, there's a front flip. I'll see if I can get it. For some reason, if you whip, sometimes they count as a tweak front flip, but I'm not sure if it expected that time. It depends how vertical you get it. Like, these are sort of moto whips rather than like, what do you call it? Mountain bike whips. And sometimes you can get it to say front flip. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. I was waiting for that because I know you can do it. It's just getting it to happen. That's quite cool. I bounced that into a wheelie. Oh, look at me. Best Descenders player ever. I'm stunting on everything. Hey. Very cool. There it was. See, I knew it would be somewhere down here. Let's do this last little node and we'll do a 50k run. Well, I feel good about playing this game today. It's just doing cool tricks. Really cool tricks. Flip, land. Oh, if you land on your front wheel but you're still rotating, you can like bounce it out into a wheelie. That's what happened when I landed off that second double backflip. I think whips look way better than any flip. It's too bad they don't give any like they don't give much rep. Like these don't give much rep at all. Or do they? It depends on what one you do, I suppose. Because they just look cool, but then when you take a photo of them, they're not super like as cool. You sort of have to see it in motion for it to be really cool, you know? I've made a video on how to do them if you don't know how, but you can sort of see what I do on the sticks anyway. It's just a combination of rolling these back and forth. You sort of do that. That's sort of how you whip, is like this. So, and then you can do it opposite sometimes as well. Right, flip speed, and then we'll quit out because we don't actually need it. It's just worth picking the good ones. 35 seconds. Now we're done for today, mate. Right, let's see what we get. 9,000. Could be a rare, could be just a green. Very cool, no problem. Need the green ones anyway. Ride. No, connect with this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're missing one more. Okay, that's fine. Ride. Crib plus. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Yeah, doing like whips and stuff, if you were doing this, is more just because it feels cool rather than it actually working and giving you points. We've got Will with us today, also another Kinetic person. There we go. There's our first Xbox dude inside of the desert. There's the second one. All the enemy boys are here. Very cool. I know I'm on Kinetic now, but enemy's still better. Even though Kinetic has really cool gear sets, I still like enemy just because, you know, flips and tricks, the colour red. Even though the blue does look really nice, and I mean we've stuck with the blue the whole time. This is a very Kinetic themed outfit. I should have done it. Oh, well, I suppose I wouldn't have ever known what I was going to get first. Like Lux Bike wise, I was going to say I should have picked my team according to what colour Lux Bike I had. But like, if I got the yellow one or the pink one, I can't match that to a thing. I'm just whipping out of force of habit because it feels great. No, don't need to be doing that. And done. Right, we'll take speed wobbles, flip speed, and better impact, and then... Okay, I mean, fakie balance would work here if we had fakie balance. Not a problem, though. Oh, Will's dripped out in the pink. Oh, no, that's a different dude. How is he finished at the start line? What? How is that guy finished at the start line? You see that? When you go across the finish line, it gives you a little finish line flag. Or, is it a finish line flag? A checkered flag, that's the word. It gives you a checkered flag to show other people that they've made it across the finish line. But the guy was at the start. Really odd. I don't know what that was about. It might have just been a bug. To be fair, when you do join, sometimes people ping all the way back to the start. It's just a weird little desync thing. Not as bad as Tarkov's desync, but this is only a tiny bit of desync. It's not really an issue. Hey, oh, there we go. Flip again. Finish out braking. Oh, I made sure I got to get rid of that because otherwise I would have to bail. And most of the time, if I do, you know, bail and bail and bail, I end up just ruining it and bailing one too many times and ending my run. We'll do the fire node. We've got extra impact. We've got flip speed, so we should be good. Very nice. Test my skills. How steep is it today? Sort of like mid-steep, I guess. Sort of alright. I mean, it'll probably have bigger drops later on. I think I've had bigger steepness off of other nodes. I think the curves is coming into effect and sort of lessening the big drops. That was a really cool flip. I basically got no air and just flipped straight away. Do a little 360 backflip table to 360 no-hander. Just got to get these down. And then when you got them down, you're good. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. No, it's okay. Oh my god, I actually touched the tree. I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to dodge it, and I clipped the tree. I touched it. I saw my bike move, and I'm surprised I'm still alive. Wow, I really got away there. That was lucky. Right, skirt. Little back wheel skirting, and we're done. We'll take the wrong thing. I meant to press tweak speed there, and literally just press the wrong thing. We'll do the super straight one. See, this has got no curves in it at all, because it's negative curves. Or, I think that actually makes it 0. But it is, look, you can still see it curve, but the drops are way, way bigger when it's just a straight line. Like, they're huge. Look at how big this one will be. Oh my god, I actually might die here. Yeah, but they're huge. When there's no curves, it doesn't interfere. So, they can get really steep. But they're really good for bouncing. And if you've got, what do you call it? Increased impact, they're so, so good for rep. Because you fall for so long, it makes it so much better. And if you get a big drop and you're already 360 and you can turn it into a 720, it doesn't really give you too much rep out of it. Like here, look, watch, bow. It doesn't give you too much extra rep for a 720, which is odd, but it's sort of up to you whether you want to do it. I sort of, you don't no-hander it and both it, you sort of like no-hander it and both it. I'm talking about like as if people know what I'm on about. Right, I no-hander and then I tweak so I can get the second one faster. Because if you tweak alone, it spins way quicker. I mean, we got 17,000 rep out of that. That's a great node. Fakey balance, and we'll take this. I think I've already hit 50k, haven't I? I probably have, haven't I? Yes. Okay, we'll just back out. Pog. Right, don't need fakey balance for today. It's okay. We had a nice lot of flips and tricks nodes. I'll take the cycling bag. It would have been cool if they gave these to you, right? Ignore the fact that it is bugged and it's currently showing me the common star with no item in it. The cycling bags, right, only have one design. Like, just, this is the only design that the cycling bags have. I think it's under this section. If they came with more, I feel like people would use them more often. But they do look kind of weird on a mountain bike, to be fair. What are they even mounted on? That's just floating and rubbing on the wheel. I mean, it's not... Do people get cycling bags IRL on their mountain bikes? I don't know. Right. Thank you all very much for watching. Sorry, I just kind of rambled. My brain went on full speed turbo mode of just saying whatever is inside of there. But I'm going to see you a lot later. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'm going to hand you over to my members screen. Thank you very much to my money havers, Andrew, Grim, Luna and Francis. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Subscribe for more of this stuff, and I'll see you a lot later. Goodbye.